They stumble upon a gas station. Empty. Dead. Yet the man, ever vigilant, digs through debris in search of anything that might sustain them. The boy waits, wide-eyed, with hope flickering like a dying ember. A few drops of oil, a dusty can of soda, and an old rag. Small victories. They move on. Hunger gnaws at their bellies. The boy grows thinner, paler. His face is the pale moon, innocent in a sky long gone black. Still, they press forward. The road is their altar and their grave. One morning, they find an abandoned house with a locked cellar door. The man breaks it open. Inside a horror. Prisoners. Naked, emaciated, pleading. Eyes like glass marbles of terror. Cannibals. The man slams the door. They flee. The boy sobs. He can hardly walk. The man lifts him in his arms and runs. A nightmare chasing shadows. They hide in the woods, cold and shaking. They are no longer just scavengers. Now, they are prey. Heartbeat intensifies, then fades to silence. Safe for now, they huddle beneath a blanket of pine needles. The boy asks why people would do such things. The man can't answer. The world has lost its language of kindness. Later, they reach another house, cautiously optimistic. The man moves through the rooms like a ghost, revolver drawn. Upstairs, signs of a past life, a child's toys, faded clothes. The boy explores with solemn curiosity. They find canned food in the pantry. Beans, peaches, and a can of Coca-Cola. A treasure trove. The boy drinks the Coke. It's sweet, fizzy, alien. He smiles. For a moment, he's just a boy. Just a child. The warmth of the meal settles over them like a dream. The man watches his son, reminded of what they're fighting for. He tells the boy stories of the past. Of how the world was. Music. Laughter. The boy listens like he's hearing a bedtime story from another planet. That night, the boy falls asleep with a full belly and the sound of his father's voice. The man stays awake, listening. Always listening. He dreams again of his wife, her voice, her absence, her final words. She left, he stayed. The burden of survival is his alone. Snow falls. Thick. Relentless. The road disappears beneath a white shroud. They walk anyway, the cart stuck, the boy coughing, the man wheezing. The boy asks, "What if we don't find anything?" The man replies, "We'll find something. We always do." In an abandoned barn, they find old blankets and a broken stove. The man uses dried dung for fire. The boy is pale, silent. He clings to his father like a tether to life. The fire burns low. The shadows flicker like ghosts. The man thinks about death. What it would be like to end it all. But the boy's breath keeps him here. The boy is the fire. The fire that must never go out. They leave the barn, slowly, painfully. A truck passes on the road. They hide. The boy holds his breath. The man grips the pistol. If they're caught, he knows what he must do. But the truck passes. A miracle. Later, they find a dried-out orchard. Apples, shriveled but edible, hang like relics of a lost age. They eat with gratitude, with reverence. The boy says thank you to the trees. The man smiles, achingly. They camp under a rusted water tower. The man tells a story of when he was a child, swimming in a lake under a blue sky. The boy asks, "Was it real?" The man nods. It was real. A man appears on the road. Old, with a beard like tangled wires and eyes hollow with hunger. The boy wants to help him. The man hesitates. Finally, he gives the old man food. The three sit together by the roadside. The old man says his name is Eli. He speaks in riddles and silence. He says he thought he was the last man alive. He says the boy is a god. Later, the man and the boy move on. Eli does not follow. The boy looks back, his face stricken. "He's going to die," he says. The man nods. Yes. Rain begins to fall. cold and cruel. The man covers the boy with plastic sheeting. They find a small boat washed ashore near a beach, an old sailboat, rusted, dying. Inside, a flare gun, fishing hooks, and a pair of binoculars. Useful things. A gift from the sea. They make camp by the shore. The man uses the flare gun to light a fire. The boy watches the flames with wonder. It's beautiful and terrible. Fire, their eternal friend, their fragile hope. That night, the boy says he wishes they could stay. The man strokes his hair. We can't. The road calls. It always calls. The next morning, the man wakes coughing blood. He hides it from the boy. But he knows. Time is running out. His body is failing. The fire is dimming. They walk. The boy carries their dwindling supplies. His small shoulders carry more than food. They carry love, memory, the dream of something better. They find another house. They search. Empty, but safe. The man finds an old map. Torn. Faded. Still, he shows the boy. We're here, he says. We'll go south. Always south. The boy nods. Okay. Outside, the wind howls. But the fire still burns. And the road stretches on.